All right, welcome to this training section. We're going to be walking you through option number 1. So if previously, way back when you set up your professional email, business email address, you went with the @domainname.com option, right? So that means that at this point, you have been paying all this time the $6 per month for your @domainname Google Workspace account, right? So if you proceeded with this option, then for the purposes of the business email sending setup, which is what we're going through in this training as a whole, then what happens is that you already have, and you have had all this time, your @domainname email address set up. Because how it works is that all this time you have already had your @domainname email address that you've been paying for. And so for this step only, right? So you still have the other steps. We're going to walk you through setting your reply email address, updating your client kit email, adding the email unsubscribe link, setting up your email sync setup. But for this first step, for your business email sending setup, you're done. And the reason for that being is because all of this time, what's happening is that when you are sending out business emails, right? The email providers are seeing that as already being on your domain name. And so therefore, you're going to have that deliverability directly into that inbox, right? And the same thing is that when a client or a customer, right, sends an email, it goes directly into your inbox. So for you, it's already been set up. Now, just note that just because you have an domain name email address, that doesn't always mean that you're going to get 100% email deliverability. It doesn't mean that every single time you send out emails, that is 100% going to get delivered. But right now, as a beginner, that is a good spot. And then down the road, we'll walk you through some of the more advanced topics around email deliverability. So that way you can actually go ahead and refine this even more. But in terms of step number 1, in terms of setting up your @domain email, this is already done. And so what's going to happen next is that you now need to proceed with the next steps of getting this business email set up, because this is just step number 1. You're not fully done yet. And so now you've gone ahead and completed this training section, right? That is all about, cool, I got my option number 1, domain name email set up. You got confirmation of that. You now need to go ahead and proceed to the next training section and finish up the rest of the steps for getting your business email sending setup completed. So for like step number 1, that was easy, right? You need that kind of staples button that was like, that was easy. That was easy. So you're done here with step number 1, option number 1, which was @domain email. Congratulations, you already have it set up. We will catch you in the next step for you, which is going to go ahead and talk to you about setting up your reply address and then slowly going ahead and getting into updating your client kit email and all of the other business email sending setup steps. With that being said, we will catch you in the next training section.